So you were just focused on
business.
any way to start generating revenue, but in any lane you can ASAP. Like you didn't want to sit around and go through all of college. I'm assuming racking up student loans.
College just felt like,
and then eventually get a corporate job and then slowly grind. Like you wanted to find your own way to own whatever you're producing and start making income.
Exactly. I wanted to.
And so FGC seemed like one of the first opportunities where this was a reality that you could achieve.
The fact is, even that is crazy, bro. Oh, this is on, wallahi, bro, I swear to God, I never chose to do the FGC, ever. It happened. Like, this has genuinely, the FGC shit is entirely, I just loved it tremendously. And shit just kept happening. Like, it's like hosting, we'll talk about later, like getting into that. Like, bro, I never chose to do that. Like, so as far as the tournaments, if I play a video game, bro, and I really get into it, I'm gonna stay up all fucking night. That's my problem now. Even if I'm just playing a game casually, like I'm playing FIFA. Do you know how much money I spent on FIFA points and shit? And on his packs.
Oh no!
And goddamn, or how many videos I've studied.
They got you in the system.
But I don't want to win a tournament for FIFA or play it. But it's like, so anyway, with fighting games, I just was so hooked. I love it. Like, it's so fun. So when I went to my first major, I like where I saw you at and shit like that, and all these people. I went there talking shit, XYZ, you know, and I had Ohio versus everybody, Midwest versus everybody, Pride, all that shit. So, and I lost to some motherfuckers, and I'm like, the fuck? You know what I mean? I ain't like that shit.
Finally, reality crashing down. Yeah, that's what I was saying about you going to your first tournament and winning, because I think for 99% of people, they go to their first tournament and they already have that moment of like, I'm hot shit, and they show up to the local, and then their ego gets popped and they crash back down to reality, and then it's like the humble like rise up, like, okay, I thought I was a big fish, I was in a small pond, here's the ocean.
It's because
like,
I played for years online, so by the time I went off, that was my first major, but I was going to tournaments by that point consistently, just local shit. Local and maybe regional.
You were winning the locals.
But I had already played for years, so I was better than the local motherfuckers and shit already. So we all thinking I'm that motherfucker. We all think that, and then they beat my ass, and I'm like, oh fuck, what's going on? But yeah, so I didn't drop out to do FGC. But one thing I say, like with like the Capcom stuff, like you brought the CPT Gold. So you know what I give like Capcom credit for, right? I believe that the meritocracy of the FGC is real as fuck. And that's something that I love too. Like, I believe, I love the concept of like, oh, this dude really did just win 250K though on his own merit. Or this dude really won this major and tournament, or whoever winning these tournaments, and it's all up to them. So that's how on the competitive side. And then of course, fast forward and you know how stuff eventually went.